Alrighty, CrossFit coming at you with our Friday, April 10th workout. Alright, we're going to be starting off today with a 15-minute AMRAP. Alright, that 15-minute AMRAP is going to start with a single kettlebell or dumbbell, or we can do our backpack, right? And it's going to be a single arm, clean, power clean up to the shoulder. We're going to do 5 reps. Then we're going to go into 5 reps of a single arm thruster. Then we're going to go left arm, 5 power cleans, 5 single arm thrusters. Then we're going to finish off with 10 strict pull-ups, right? And we're going to be going through that for a 15-minute AMRAP. All right, right now I'm going to have Coach Joe go over those power cleans and those thrusters for you.
What's up, crew? We are going to be going over the dumbbell and kettlebell clean and thruster today. So starting on the clean, for the dumbbell, your setup is going to look very similar to a barbell setup. Only one head needs to touch the floor. We're going to sit your hips a little bit lower than a deadlift, and from there, extend, catching a quarter squat. Couple more reps. Should look something like that. The kettlebell is going to be fairly different. We're going to start from the hang position, so just like you would in a kettlebell swing. And a couple other things to keep in mind in that first half of the movement. When you grab the kettlebell, grab it towards the thumb end of the handle and keep a fairly loose grip. That's going to be important later. When you swing, feel free to let the torso rotate a little bit. It is not necessary to stay facing straight forward the whole time. In the second half, the catch, once you've extended the hips, we want to pull that kettlebell back towards the body, almost like in a bent over row motion, keeping the elbow very close. And then we're going to slide our hand up into the finish position. A good finish should have 3 points of contact. So we should have where your hand is holding the weight. We should have the bell sitting in the crease of your elbow. And lastly, your forearm should be touching the opposite side of the handle here. Couple more reps. Moving on to the thruster, our dumbbell is going to be set up with one of the heads resting on our shoulder. We're going to squat, ideally below parallel, stand, and lock out 100%. A couple of important things about the thruster are, firstly, the timing. So we want to make sure the hips extend before the dumbbell leaves the shoulder. Here's a rep where I press a bit too early, kind of standing and pressing at the same time. That will make this considerably harder. So we want very distinct 2 steps, hips and then arms. The other important part is the finish. That we don't have any ribs sticking out. The belly should be tucked in and back, normal, neutral position. The kettlebell is going to be very similar, with the exception of the front rack, like we talked about earlier. Remember, this is not a front rack as if we were going for a walk. When we press overhead, the weight needs to be much closer to our midline. Again, squat and press. And that is it. Enjoy your thrusters.
For our pull-up modifications today, what I want you to do, right, it's one of the last nice days actually for a long time. We're going to have Sunday through, I don't know, I think the whole next week, basically Sunday through Thursday, is going to be a little bit snowy, a little bit kind of gloomy. So getting outside trying to find a pull-up bar would be actually a nice thing for you if you don't have a pull-up bar at your house. Otherwise, we'll do those modifications that we've talked about before. Next segment is going to be all about that pump.
Hello, let us begin by introducing ourselves. I am Hans.
And I'm Franz.
And we want to pump you up.
Okay, we're going to be going into 3 sets of 15 bicep curls and 15 tricep extensions. I've got a fun little modification for you right now that I'm going to show you with the backpack. We've already loaded up our backpack with all of our books, or you can put rocks in there, or a bunch of water bottles and kind of fill it up, make it a little bit heavier. What I like to do, use the top part here, washcloth, and all we need to do is put it through there, right? Make sure you're looking at those biceps as you kind of get them in here. We're going to be able to get, all right, 15 reps of that. What's nice about this? It's already set up. All we need to do now, all right, is turn her around, put it on her backside. All right, we're finishing off today with the core circuit. Again, love doing core. We're gonna be going right with oblique V-ups. This one's kind of a nice one for you. Haven't done these before. Super challenging. Coach Courtney's showing a demo right now for you. All right, make sure that you're trying to stay nice and long. If we can't maintain that, we're just gonna go into our side crunch, right? You'll see that here. Then we're gonna go into a side plank leg lift. So we're gonna get into a side plank on our forearm. We're gonna lift our leg up 10 times on our right side. Then we're gonna flip over, right arm down, and we're gonna lift our hips up, and then we're gonna do 10 leg lifts with that left leg. We're gonna finish off with Russian twists, 20 each side for a total of 40 total taps. So again, remember, that's 1, 2, 20 times. We're gonna do that 3 rounds, and that should finish you off today and make you feel good going into the weekend.